Welcome back. Welcome back to Switzerland. We are still in the town of Zermatt. If you've been following along over the past couple of weeks, we've been hiking and sometimes using public transport when things went wrong to get to here from Grindelwald, and it's been an incredible journey. However, when I got to the town of Zermatt, which is right underneath the finish line, which is the Matterhorn, one of the most striking, tallest mountains in the Swiss Alps, for the 3 days that I've been sat here waiting to go explore, it's been miserable. The clouds rolled in, the rain rolled in, and we didn't have any views of any mountains, and all of the webcams that show all of the beautiful hiking opportunities and gondolas to go up high all just revealed grey nothingness, and the whole reason of coming here felt a little bit deflated. It's raining. But thankfully, today is my last full day in Switzerland and my last opportunity to explore Zermatt and take you up to see the Matterhorn, and let's go hiking and do loads of cool stuff. And thankfully, there's blue skies, and the Matterhorn, which is just over my shoulder, is threatening to show his face for the first time. So today's gonna be a really fun day. I'm super excited. My last full day in Switzerland. Let's end it on a bang. Let's get going. Okay, so here's the plan. Okay, now we're gonna do the hiking later because we've got the good weather and we have to do the scariest thing first. I don't want to build up to this thing. The friends of mine have gone all the way up to this. Have told me it's extremely intense and terrifying. So let's just get it out of the way. So here's the town of Zermatt. We're down here. We've just paid for our cable car. We're gonna go up to a place called Fury. We're gonna change cable car, go up to this place called Trockenestag, which is already 2,900 meters. We'll get off there and then we'll immediately get on another glacier cable car and go right up to the very top, 3,800 meters to the Matterhorn Glacier Paradise, where we'll get some views looking down on the Matterhorn, can you believe it? And up towards the highest peak here in Switzerland, which is called Monte Rosa. And then we'll go on a nice big 3-4 hour hike around the 5 lakes up on the plateau. And then if we survive all of that, we'll come back down into Zermatt. We'll have a beer. I found a place that sells €1 beer or £1 beer. I'll show you. We'll have a beer. We'll celebrate not only an exhilarating day on the Matterhorn, but an incredible 2-3 weeks here in Switzerland. I'm so excited, guys. I'm terrified about going up to the top. They play Taylor Swift here, which is a very calming effect. If you're thinking, Paddy, it's just a cable car, I'm terrified of these things. Okie dokie. Here we go. I always make really stupid noises when I'm nervous. The views are beautiful though. Absolutely. Oh, I can see the top. Oh. I hope when we get to the top, we can see the peak of the Matterhorn. That would be really nice. If it's just coming through the clouds, that would be great. That would make this whole thing, this whole trip up here and the 109 Swiss francs ticket price, worth it. Oh, there's a massive glacier. Wow, that is awesome. Hold on to the tripod while we go over the scary thing. Oh God. You can pay 3,000 francs, I saw, between 4 of you to go on a helicopter tour around here. Or you can pay 100 and come in the cable car and get a very similar view. Oh wow. Gorgeous, stunning. Well, we have so far high to go. I'm so glad I'm the only person in here. They would be like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. Oh, we're going into the clouds now. Visibility will go down. Wow, look at this. Oh!
Stay at Europe's highest mountain station. Benvenuti sul Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. Vi auguriamo un piacevole soggiorno sulla stazione di montagna più alta d'Europa.
This is unbelievable! Oh, there's the Matterhorn! Ah, it's moving around. We're literally above the clouds. Oh God, I'm glad that's over. Oh, I mean, that was beautiful, but terrifying. I just want to get outside. Notice that we're inside the mountain and that they built this somehow. Imagine getting all of the building equipment up here without the cable car. How would you do that? How would you get it up here? We're here. And this is quite the view. The first thing that you notice when you come out, there's a little lift that takes you up the last little bit, and there's a little staircase that leads up to the highest point. We'll go up there in a second. Actually, on this side, this is Monte Rosa, and like I said before, there's many different peaks, and we could, if we wanted to, we could jump down these stairs, jump on the rock, and kind of spend a couple of hours clambering up that snow and ice. We definitely wouldn't make it in the shoes that I've got on, but we could summit the tallest mountain of Switzerland from here. It's not far away, a couple 100 meters. There's this big white spaceship thing. I think it's a weather radar or a spaceship ready to go up to Mars. I don't know. It's very calm. There's no wind, thankfully. And it's quite warm. It's obviously probably below freezing, but it doesn't feel like it with the sun basking on your face and reflecting off the snow and the ice. There's a frozen Jesus. He looks quite beautiful, frozen on that crucifix, bless him. Wow! Because of the time of day or the cloud level, the only peaks that we can see are definitely 3,000 plus. So the only ones that we can see in a 360 degree are the big ones, the big boys, including where we are. Everyone's out of breath just from going up 10 steps. It's thin air up here. Okay, this is from the photo spot. I've got my 30 seconds of fame. So take a look. It's the clouds are rolling in quick, unfortunately. There's a big clump of cloud over there, now it's coming this way. Ding dong. It's definitely worth the 109 francs to come up here. It's very nice. It's very nice. I'm just gonna stay up here for like as long as my fingers don't freeze, just to enjoy it all. And start chatting to a few people, make some friends. And swipe back now. We made it. We made it. 360. Hello, Jesus. Oh, rocket ship. Ah. Yeah, it certainly was a thrill and a beautiful experience to go right up to the top here, looking down on the Matterhorn. But the ticket price includes quite a few other activities, which was nice. Up here at the summit, there is an ice sculpture museum. Again, you go into a tunnel of ice and you go inside the glacier, and it is absolutely freezing. It's freezing in here. It's freaking freezing in here. There's also a restaurant which sells delicious foods and much needed hot chocolate to warm your fingers up, especially after you've been inside that ice museum. Then I made my way back down over the beautiful glaciers to the upper level, not the highest point, but kind of the halfway area where there's a nice viewing area where people actually go skiing. And even though this is in June, some of the ski slopes up at this altitude still contain lots and lots of beautiful powder snow. And so I just went for a little hike around this area and tried to find a nice vantage point to enjoy the Matterhorn in all of its glory. I've had so much fun just hanging out here on my own and just watching these clouds doing its thing, and just watching the Matterhorn and just admiring nature and admiring the beauty and majesty of the Swiss Alps. It's just been a pleasurable day so far. But what I think, and I'm keeping positive, is we just go down and we do our little hike over to the lakes. Later, I think this is all gonna piss off, and then we'll have a great view over by the lakes, and we might even be lucky enough to get that classic reflection in the water shot. But if not, it doesn't matter. There she is. No more hiding. So, after that successful morning on the Matterhorn, I made it all the way back down on the cable car to the town just above Zermatt. I'd packed my shorts and my hat and some sun cream, and I changed into my hiking attire. There are many beautiful hikes here in the surroundings of Zermatt, and the one that I chose for today is the 5-lake hike. Now, starting from here and looping all the way up to the lakes and back down to Zermatt will be a grueling 15 to 20 kilometers depending on our route, and can take up to 4 to 6 hours.
But since this was my last full day in Switzerland, and after completing a huge hike all the way from Grindelwald over the previous couple of weeks, a big hike like this didn't seem that daunting. Plus, the weather was absolutely glorious, and the shots and photos that I had seen of the Matterhorn reflecting in the beautiful lakes of this hike really enticed me to get my hiking boots back on for one last hike. So come with me on this last part of the video, this last part of the series, to enjoy one last piece of Swiss alpine nature, some familiar music, and some absolutely stunning nature.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium.
Hi. Sorry, I'm like halfway through my Big Mac. I did just film a whole section to the camera, turned it around and realised it wasn't recording. Let me just check it's recording. Okay, it's recording. That was the biggest fail of the entire production of this series. I sat down and I was very poetic and very funny. You missed it. Basically, this Burger King, this Big Mac, I should say, is dedicated to you. And I went and got the cheapest beer that I've ever seen in Switzerland. I already had a drink of it before, and this was only £1 If you don't believe me, look, I filmed it when I went and got the beer.
I can open.
Thank you. One.
Yeah. Thank you.
Amazing. When I was coming back down, by the way, whenever I'm doing these long walk backs, if I've been filming the whole way up, then I normally put music in, and I just give myself the descent with no intent on filming, and I just put my music in. And I think because I hadn't eaten very much today, and I was really exhausted and dehydrated. I went into this fasting high, and I was just like buzzing my tits off, and the music was just perfect, and the scenery was just kicking in, and the drama of the storm and everything. It was just amazing. And then as I came through the like tree line, the sun came back out again, and it was just magical. And I went a little bit through this like cliff walk. I got my camera out like twice to share a little bit, but honestly, it was like 2 hours of pure heaven. How cool is this? Love it. Tomorrow I'll make a vlog about leaving Switzerland and going to the new country, which is Italy. And I'll also sit down, maybe on the train if I get a nice little quiet area, and I'll go through every single franc that I spent on this trip. I'll tell you how much it cost me every day, the whole trip, in Swiss francs, USD, whatever you need. It will all be there. And then I'll see you in Italy. Thanks for watching the Switzerland series. It was a pleasure.